Good morning, everybody. It's your boy WATTY coming back at you from the Sunshine City at the Monkey Dog Rodeo Podcast Studios. Um, Today we are going to go back and just go over some of the picks that I picked yesterday, which were pretty good. I did all right. I was 12 and 17, and we're going to go over all the 15 games of today. I've got some pretty good picks. Hopefully, they'll get you some dough today. Okay, so that's what I'm going for, is to try and win us all some money. And at the end of the day, I'm not trying to make any money off of it. Nobody is wanting you to subscribe for picks and parlays or anything like that. So I'm just going to give it to you how I like it, how I feel. So hit the subscribe button and the like button if you like, or the bell to give you notifications when you do hit the subscribe button. You can follow us on at Monkey Dog Rodeo Podcast on YouTube. You can follow me on at WATTY WATTYTAH. On Twitter and at WATTY on Instagram, as well as at Monkey Dog Rodeo Podcast on Instagram. Okay. Saying that, yesterday, like I said, I was 12 and 7. Okay, so I picked the Orioles as a nice little juicy pick there at the beginning against the Yankees, and they did the under and they won as well. Same as Tampa and Oakland. I picked the A's to go under. They did the same thing. I was really close on getting all unders all day. It was under Gang City. The Cards and the Phillies did do it. They pushed it. I didn't know what they're going to do on that over under. I went under. It was a push, but the Cards pulled it off. The Astros didn't pull it off yesterday against the Mariners, and the Mariners are just playing pretty good these days. But I didn't go with an over under there, but I just didn't get the Astros right. In the first game of the White Sox, I did get that right because I did pick them being under with Mize and or not Mize and Rodon, the under on the first game there, the Cease and Boyd game, but it didn't go under. I picked the White Sox, so I only got one of them right. Second game, I picked the Tigers, White Sox, to go under, and I didn't get that either because the White Sox kicked the crap out of them. But what are you gonna do? Cubs and Braves, I did pick the Braves, but I didn't get the under on that one. Oh, I did get the under on the first Cubs, the first Tigers game because it was the Cubs game that didn't go under, and that's the one that got me. The Dodgers and Braves, I picked the Dodgers, which I didn't get, but I did pick the under. Okay, I got that. Red Sox and the Rangers, I picked the Red Sox. I didn't get that, but I'll go to again today. And the second game, like I said, was I picked an under. It wasn't. It was just one of those things. And the Rockies and the Diamondbacks, I picked the D-backs on the under, and they got that too. So they have a trend to do that on the under, those guys. But we'll get back at it and start with today's picks. So today, I'll do it a little differently. I'm only going to pick sort of one per game. So today, for the first game, being the Cardinals versus the Pirates, I'm going to say that the Cards are a better team on paper. The Cards are better stats offense, and their road offense is better than Pittsburgh's home defense. So I'm going to go with the Cards on the money line, and I lean going over. Lean going under on that one. Marlins versus Nats. It's going to be a pretty even game. Washington's at home. Marlins are scrappy. Nats have been playing a bit better lately, and their bats have been showing it. Marlins, like I say, they've been playing really good. Lots of youth, lots of vigor. They want to play and play well, but they've been playing really tight, good D. So I'm going to go with Marlins here, and I'm going to lean on the under as well. Okay. The next game, Detroit being in Yankee Stadium. I'm going to say that Detroit on the road after getting beat down last night after a doubleheader, it's going to tire them out a little bit. Garrett Cole against Skubal. 7.5 is low for Yankees if the Yankees bats heat up. And I can, the Yankees lost a close one to Baltimore yesterday, and I just see them putting a pound on Detroit. So I'm going to take the Yankees on the run line, and I'm going to take it a lean to the over. So that's my pick for that one. That's the play there. So that's my pick. Mets versus Phillies. I'm going to go with the Mets on the under on this one. Just the Mets under. Well, just the under is where I'm going to go under and lean Mets. Just because it's Stroh versus Chase Anderson. Anderson wants to bounce back a little bit. Stroh's playing well. Philly's got a better road record, or a better record in general. Philly could sneak one out here. I I think that that's going to be somewhat of a close game, but I like the Mets here on like as a lean, but I'm going to say under on this game. All right, Atlanta versus the Jays. Both pitchers are looking for their first win of the season. Springer's looking to like really break out and show the team that he's why he signed. And if he does, the other young bats will probably break out too. So I'm probably going to go with the Jays here. Like that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the Jays on the money line here, but I'm going to lean under. All right. So that's that game. All right. Going on to the Cubs and Cincy. Okay. I'm going to go with the Reds on this one. That's the play. Actually, not the play. The plays are under. I'm going to lean Reds. Arrieta versus Miley. It's similar records. Bats and the Cubs are coming alive, but if they're pressured and it's if they don't have a big lead or anything like that and they get pressured, I feel that they're gonna like give up their lead and just the murderer's row of the Reds bats just are just too good. So I just uh I just think that it will be Reds and if they get to them. So I'm gonna go under, but I'm gonna lean Reds. Houston and Tampa. I'm gonna go under on this. Tampa's been playing under games all week. Tampa is like playing tough. They play really tough ball at home. It's always tough scoring in Tampa Bay because that stadium depresses the hell out of everybody that plays there, and they don't want to be there. So that's the way I look at it. The only people who they get used to it because they're stuck there are the Tampa players. That's the way I feel about Tampa Stadium. So I'm gonna go with the under and lean Tampa on that one. Red Sox versus Rangers. Um, okay, so 6 out of 7 of the games on the road have been unders for the Red Sox. And 8.5 might not be like that high, but I don't know. Even with hot bats, 8.5 is not very high. I'm probably going to go with an over on this one, but I'm going to lean Red Sox against the Rangers just because I just have this feeling that the Red Sox are going to bounce back from last night. The next game, Cleveland versus the White Sox. This is the big one of the day, I believe, because you got Bieber against Keuchel. Sorry, I was tapping on the thing, making things move there. Bieber versus Keuchel. So I don't know. Keuchel's pretty good, but I don't know if he's as good as Bieber. But it was a big win for the White Sox yesterday in the second game. The first game was a good win too, I guess. Like good one. It's a good pitching matchup. It's going to be a low scoring, close game. And I'm just going to say it's going to be an under, and I'm going to lean White Sox coming out of it on the end. So go with that. That's my pick there. Dodgers versus the Brew Crew. It was a tough loss yesterday for the Dodgers, 2-1. Dodger bats, if they wake up, they are going to put a heat back on it, and they're going to bounce back. And I'm going to go with the Dodgers. I'm going to lean under on this one. KC versus the Twins. The hot Twins bats as of late. KC is playing sort of average as of late. 7 out of 8 games have been unders, so I'm going to probably go with the under. But I'm for 12 road games with KC have been under. So yeah, I'm probably going to go like lean the under, but I'm going to go with the Twins on this one. Twins bats are playing just too hot. Like Donaldson's on fire. Cruz is on fire for the old guy that he is. So I'm going to go with that. My next pick, Rockies versus the D-backs. I'm saying that you got better offense and on the D-backs. Both have weak D. Both like to let up a lot of runs. Rockies lost yesterday. I can see it being an over. But I can also see that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the over. I'm going to lean Rockies sneaking one out on the end here. Next game, I'm going to say with the Orioles versus the A's. John Mean is he's on fire. It's the first outing for Flyers of the year. If the O's bats do wake up a little bit, I think they can sneak in a win out here. I'm going to go with the under, but I'm going to lean over, or I'm going to lean Orioles on that one. Giants in San Diego. They like to play close games in San Diego when they play each other. San Diego is just a little bit better at home against them, and you got Yu Darvish against Webb on there. So I'm going to go with the under on this one. I'm going to lean San Diego. All right. And for the last game of the night, Angels versus Seattle. I'm going to go with Seattle. I'm going to lean under. I'm going to say Flexen's been good, really good as of late. And like out of their last 4 or 5, Seattle's been playing really good and on the under. So like I just find that they've been playing well lately. So I'm going to go with Seattle on that one and lean under. So those are my picks for today, peeps. If you like them, if you don't like them, I don't care. But I mean, if you want to subscribe, I try and like come at you in the morning with something, like it's not always going to be perfect. You probably get rain delays because I'm usually handing this thing out here before 10 o'clock in the morning. So um, hopefully the weather gets better and gets warmer and we can get out of this COVID stuff real quick. And then we can have Major League Baseball back in Toronto where we need to have it. So that would be awesome. I'm really happy that my United are going through. I also am picking Leicester to win today uh, on the money line with an over in goals. And I'll pick Leipzig to win that German Cup pick today. So those are my other 2 picks of the day. I'm not going to go into any NHL or NBA because it's just, I found that like I couldn't even pick by 1 goal yesterday for any of the NHL. Like just poor, 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 poor. So I'm gonna stay away from that. You guys just stay healthy, stay clean, keep your hands washed, keep your masks on, keep your distance and such, and have an awesome Friday and an awesome weekend. And I'll try and put one of these bad boys out in the morning so that we can enjoy baseball and football and all the goodies tomorrow. So have a good one, everybody. Peace.